Good evening, my fellow friends and YouTubers. This is Kurt. Welcome back to the Kurt's Place channel here on the YouTube. Well, guys, it's time for an arcade game review. This time we're going to be playing Duel, made in 1990 by IREM. A really cool game, shooting game that I wanted to go and get a chance to show in this video. I also want to mention, too, this is actually being played on my Black Knight Bar Top arcade machine. Now, if you want to know more about the Black Knight Bar Top arcade machine, just look under my videos for the Black Knight Bar Top arcade machine. You can actually see how I built this from the ground up. Now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll check out the intro screen first, and I'll show you how cool the intro screens are, and then we'll do some gameplay. Really cool stuff. Now you'll see there's another screen after this that's pretty cool too. Another intro after this too, after it shows the demo screen that you'll get a chance to see too. Isn't that sharp? Isn't that neat? Love that. Now, one thing I was going to mention in this game that I'm going to do is, on shooting games like this, sometimes I like to try to use an option where I can basically hold the fire button down and have it repeat fire by holding it down once and have it doing what's called rapid fire. Now, what I used to enable me to do that is, there's actually a thing in here, there's actually a thing called a game cheat. Now, what I do is, I actually go ahead and I open up a menu in MAME, and there's a menu in here called Cheats. And what I do is I go down to my cheat menu, and when I enable cheats, there's going to be things such as rapid fire and different options and things available in the cheat file. Now I'm going to say rapid fire normal one on. And what that means is, it means when I hold the fire button down, I only have to hold it down once and it'll do rapid fire, so I don't have to repeat hitting the button dozens of times, which is another thing I really like about playing games like this. Really cool stuff. Now, if you want to know how you get main game cheats, just go to Google, type in main game cheats. You download the game cheats that match the main version that you're playing. Very cool stuff. All right, let's begin. Now you also can choose when you're playing which fighter you want to hit. You can either be an airplane or you can be a helicopter. I prefer to be the airplane. That's the one that I like the best. And you're going to see that there's things such as power-ups and other things you can get in this as well. You can power up your fighter. Really cool stuff. Now there's one of my power-ups there. Now I got a little more power now. And it has beautiful sound effects too. Beautiful soundtrack that goes along with this game as well. And at each of the levels, and there's a boss battle at the end of each level. There's a boss that you have to fight at the end of each level too. you're gonna notice how the fighter gets a little more powerful. Now you can also pick up bombs and things as well too. Bombs are available. You can use them as well against enemies as well too. Very, very cool stuff. All right, here comes our first boss battle coming up. I launched a bomb there. Let's see if we get through that. There's our first boss battle. Really cool stuff. And then it gives you a bonus at the end for completing each of those missions too. Really, really love the way this is put together. Now you also can change your fighter. In each round you can select which one you want to use. I'm going to stick with the airplane, but you can change it up after each round, which is another thing that makes it kind of unique. Some fighting games you can't change it up. This one you actually can. Really, really cool stuff. And you're going to notice, too, that you're going to notice how it varies. These rounds vary, too. You know, the graphics and things vary in each of the rounds, too. Really, really neat stuff. And that's one thing I love. I love games like this that have a lot of variety. One thing I love about playing these different games is I get a chance to see all sorts of different varieties of programming and other things too. Really, really neat stuff. So there you go, guys. So there's Duel. You can see that is a pretty neat game. If you get a chance, I highly recommend that you try it as well. Alright, put my initials in here. Even the high score screen looks really cool too. Really, really cool stuff. So there you go. Now, I also want to mention, too, if you want to show your support for the Kurt's Place channel, I do have merchandise available now as well to show your support. Just look under my video description. You can check out my online store that has merchandise such as keychains, hats, and mugs, and other things as well. All right, guys, I want to thank you again for tuning into the Kurt's Place channel. Hope you all have a great day now. Bye-bye now. We'll see you next time. Take care now.